All right, team. I had a request from one of our coaches to just kind of show and demonstrate how to set up a group for running a challenge group or a free group. Or it's fairly easy. What I'm going to do is I'll just switch here to screen share real quick. Okay, you should be seeing my screen now, which is right currently on Zoom. I'll drop this down and open up our page. Okay, this is the last post I made right here in our Wolfpack coach's office here, and that was just referencing the million ideas on engaging posts. That's just a form or document. It has quite a lot of information on just making engaging questions, but make them your own, right? Take a picture of yourself. I don't know whether it's a ecology cup in your hand, whatever it is. I mean, use it to your fullest, the fullest potential is and connect it to you. And then when you use one of those engaging questions in a meme or just a regular post, don't just walk away from it. Don't use it as an engaging post thinking that people are gonna find it and like it and share it, things like that. Be engaging. If someone makes a comment, somebody likes it, pull up the little like bar. I'll show you how to do that real quick. We'll get back to that because this video is really on how to set up a group. Let me, so from anywhere on Facebook, on the left-hand side is going to be your of course, your top one is you, get to your profile. I'm sorry, can you just turn that music down just a little bit for me? Thank you, bro. And then under here is favorites. If you haven't already set up your favorites, of course, what I have up here is our Team Werewolf, our Office Den, All-Star Elite, my NASM group, Beachbody Champions, and then my pages and groups. Anyway, so as you scroll down that, you're going to have, okay, pages. And those are our pages. And then below that, there'll be a section called groups. Okay. Now, if you cover over that, there's going to be more, so you can have more groups, obviously. Those are the groups that you're added to, that you're adding yourself to or requesting to be, join for social networking. That is, if you're into, paddleboarding, there's paddleboarding groups. If you're a single mom or a single dad or whatever it is, there are all kinds of groups out there, and we probably need to make that a whole separate training video on how to join groups and find groups that you can start networking and engaging on. So remind me, and I will make a video on that too. But this video request was just a tool for setting up groups for a challenge group or a free group. So if you come down here, and there's free groups right down here, right? Create group. You open up that window. Now you have to have an idea on what you're going to name your group, right? So let's say, have it drink your water challenge. Whatever you're going to name it, it could be your group. Now, if you already have people that you want to join, or you have coaches that you've sponsored that you're going to run this group together, you can add them right in there. So I'm going to add Diana real quick, and then it has suggested pull up your friends, things like that.
Should I get my water? Should I get my water?
Should you get your water? Yeah, I'm drinking my water. Now, right away, it gives you the option to add it to your favorites. Obviously, if you're creating the group, you want that group to be in your favorites list so you can find it real easy and doesn't get lost in the shuffle, because otherwise you won't show up to your own group. So add to favorites. Now this right here, the next one is where people start going, what does this mean, right? Privacy settings. Now, if it's a free group, I always recommend public group, okay? Because part of running a free group is promoting yourself and getting people to know who you are. So for a free group, I always would set it as public, unless you're sharing content that you've created that you want to kind of, not have just people take and share. So you could, the other option is to run it closed. A closed group is usually what, like all our groups here, our challenge groups, things like that, we run them closed. Actually, well, no, I think our challenge group is secret. The only difference is if you read here, the closed group, anyone can find the group and see who's in it. Only members can see posts. So at a minimum, if you're running a challenge group, you want to do that for the privacy of your participants. So, if they're sharing, photos, things like that, it restricts, that they can't share outside the group, things like that. So That's how you would choose, choose your setting on what you're going to run. I said, this is a water challenge group. I'm just going to run it in public. And then you create. Now it's going to give you a choice to put a little icon on there, which is just next to the listing of what the group is. It's pretty restricted on what it is, but since this is a water group, there's a little cup right there. I'm going to choose that cup. And go on, or you can skip the icon. Okay, so now we have a group page. Now it's not published yet, it's not official, but Drink Your Water Challenge, it's a public group, and now I can upload a photo. And what I would do is, now this changes all the time, and they actually did just change the like page format, so the banner size thing has changed. What I do is I just go to Google, and I'll Google, Facebook group banner size. And, usually there are website companies that, put up these pictures and it shows you, okay. And what's kind of difficult, I guess, because there's so many different formats out there, it's going to show you a PC format size. It's going to show you a tablet size and a phone size. You're never going to get it 100% perfect for every format. So at least for PC size, I usually set mine to PC size, which I think is like 8 by 3 something. Look it up. I mean, I always, every time I go to make one, I usually just look it up again, because again, the formats usually with Facebook are changing, every few months. And what that means is when you format a picture for a banner, you will have to use editing software. And what I do is I have a Photoshop software, and there are obviously free versions that will do this for you to size your photo. And I just do my blank template to that setting, and then I do my inlays and create my banners and things like that. PicMonkey, will it do size?
PicMonkey.com.
PicMonkey.com.
They actually have a template where you click on it. It says Facebook cover.
Oh, okay, there you go. Free app, and it does it right for you. You don't even know the sizes. So there are obviously easier ways to do that. You can just pick a regular picture, like let's say, choose a photo. Oh, I haven't uploaded one yet. Okay. Anyway, so after you choose, upload a photo, if it's just a generic photo, it may not fit totally in frame, but you can, move it up and down. I'll just pull one real quick. No, there it is. Okay. All right, I'm just going to put this generic picture in here, 2 pads. There it goes. Sorry, my mouse must be giving me trouble. Okay, so you have a picture in there. You can, reposition it, whatever. Obviously, you want some kind of picture that is going to be, attractive to whatever your challenge is. If it's about, if you're giving a free group on how to, keep a journaling, whatever, have a picture of a journal. You can make your own picture. You can have generic pictures. Whatever, but that's how you would get it in your banner there. Save changes, and then your banner's up there, okay? As you scroll down a little bit, it's going to give you a section here, description. All right, so you can add a description. Drinking water is essential to your good health, and it is free. This group, and don't ask me why I do dots all the time. I don't know where I picked it up. It is just part of who I am. Live with it. This group is a challenge to get you to drink the right amount of water each day. All right, and you can go back and change it at a later time. You don't have to add all that just to create the group. And that's it. If you already have some people that you already know you're going to join, if you want to, if you're going to try this out and run a group, like right now, I believe Wanda was the one who asked me for this, so I'm going to put Wanda right into this group. Okay, so feel free to add myself or Diana or both of us into one of your free groups or your challenge group, and But let us know that you're going to do that, just so we can kind of have a heads up, because a lot of times people, what you don't want to do, okay, yeah, let's use the training moment here. What you don't want to do is add people to this group without their consent, all right? Generally what it is when you're messaging someone or you're promoting this group, you want to just, say, hey, this is what's going on, are you interested in joining this group? And set parameters to the group. Say it's going to be a 5-day challenge and it's starting on such and such date, whatever. And then in the group itself, you can set the event. So okay. So all right, don't add members without their consent. Okay, you want them to be interested. And usually the best way to do that is create an event or through messaging, direct messaging. You can also share the event, okay, by clicking up here, copying the URL, and you can send it in a Facebook message, okay? Or if you click share here, okay, you can share your event right on your timeline and say, I am starting a free 7-day drink your water challenge. Join me on this journey towards healthier living. All right, whatever you're going to say in there, and then you can post it, okay? And that will go right to your timeline. Now, this is where it kind of shifts a little bit. This picture that I was talking about, once it goes to your timeline, it may not totally fit in because a feed photo size is different, so it may change a little bit. But anyway, all right, so another thing you can do here, okay, and again, don't add people to your group without their consent. That's very spammy, and people will take that as offensive. But what you can do, and this works a little bit, at least coming up in their feed, let them know you have a group. All right, create event. Okay, so I went to create event. This brings us to here. Again, you can add your photo in here. Create, just the event name is Drink Your Water Challenge, whatever it is going to be. And then you can set the start date down here. Put a description down there, okay? And let's say I'm just going to do test right here. So I can show you how to send it on to people. Okay, so we're going to start it today at 3 o'clock, 6 minutes from now. All right, so I have now, it says, and that will automatically actually invite. So when we, in our group, in our Coach's Den, our Wolfpack, or our Fix Club X, when we create an event like that, it automatically was checked, invite all members of the group to an event. So once you have a group set up and you want to, let's say you're going to do a live Zoom call or a live video feed, then what you can do is, create that event, and it's going to invite everybody that's already in your group. But right now we're talking about promoting the group to, invite people to it, right? So, okay, now this is my event. Now that the event is created, I can put under here, share, because it's already opened up. I just want to show you how to open it up. All right. Share event in a post, right? You can share it onto your wall again there. All right, choose friends. Internet must be real slow today for some reason. Okay, so now what this is choose friends, okay? Now, if it's like a local event, let's say you're gonna get together at a local church or a meeting hall, whatever it is, and you're gonna do a Shakeology event, then what you can do is narrow it down to like, okay, I'm in Fort Walton Beach now, not Waynesville anymore. And so I could just, okay, all my friends at Fort Walton Beach. And then I could select all my friends there. Or I'm going to be up in Waynesville, and I'm going to have an event up there at the rec center, whatever. And I could go in here and just invite all those local people. But usually our events, we're talking about online social media events. So right here, I could pick all friends. Now, what you don't want to do is generally, in the beginning, sometimes people will just they'll create an event like this and they'll invite all their friends. But this is where your lists start to come in handy, right? When you're creating your lists, okay, these are people that you have started to build relationships with. These are people that, let's say you made you shared a recipe on clean eating, or you shared some value on the importance of hydration, things like that. The people that engaged in that kind of post, those are the people that should go onto your active list. Okay, those are that's your relationship list. Now, when you create an event like this, those people definitely you want to invite. So you would just do that, specifically. Let's say I'm going to invite Tommy. Okay, there's my son Tommy. I'm going to invite him. But let's say that's somebody off my list that I know is kind of passionate or interested in hydration and nutrition and living healthier. So then, okay, I'm going to go in there and once I add all my friends, okay, it's going to give you all your friends listed here, but you can specifically go off your list and type them in. So let's say, all right, and there's Randy. I'm going to invite Tommy and Randy, right? So I'm going to come down here and then I'm going to send invites. Then what's going to happen on their end is they're going to get that little notice up here in the top window. Cancel this out. They'll get this, little notification number up here, and some people don't check them, and some people, some people check them, some people don't. So not everyone's going to see your invites. But what I'm going to do real quick is go to my page real quick and show you how it pulls up, or shows you anyway. All right, so right now I have, I'll go here. It's my like page, not a group, but it's still the same format on an event. Actually, I'm gonna just go to I'll go to our group, our Wolfpack coaches office there. Okay. So let's go to our events here. And I don't actually know if we have anything active. Okay, that's the Zoom call. That's last week. Maybe it's not going to work this way. Okay, yeah. All right. That's just to tag. Let me actually go back to my page. What I want to show you is just that you can see your reach on an active event. Right now in our coach's office, I don't have anything active. I need to create the new calendar here. But all right, go back to events. So this is a like page. Oops. The wrong thing. All right, so there's events. And I will open up my seminar tonight, my webinar that I'm doing tonight. And right here, it shows you how many invites I sent out. Okay, I sent out 143, and I did that by specific name targeting. I know people that I've been engaged with about joining my challenges and things like that. So, everyone, all these 143 that I've invited here have been guys. I specifically, of course, invited guys because this is a men's only challenge group that I'm promoting here. And, ones that I've talked to in the past about getting into a challenge group or talked about their health and things like that. So that's how many I have invited. And so far, as of today, at this moment, I have 7 that click that they're interested in going and 3 that say they are going. And down here on the insights, okay, as I sent those invitations out and I shared it, it's now been seen, according to the Facebook algorithms, been seen by 284 people, and it's been viewed by 56, which means that 56 people have actually clicked on the invite and seen that, and 9 have responded, okay? And that's as of 7/21. So for 3 days, that's what my reach has been. So as you create an event, you kind of have an idea on how many people are getting out to your invite. So anyway, I hope that has helped you out as far as setting up a group. If you have any questions on specifics, if you run into any trouble, just go ahead and contact me directly, and I will help you get that first group set up. And then I'll also, I said don't hesitate in inviting myself or adding myself or Diana into the group. Just give us a heads up. Let us know that's what you're doing and when you're going to run that group, so we can. The thing is, when you run a group like that, if you're inviting your friends and your connections that are not connected with myself or Diana, it helps. And if you have an accountability partner, coach, also ask them if they're willing to help you out. Because sometimes when you set up a group, especially when it's your first group, it's hard to get people engaged and excited and to participate. So sometimes when you have ringers, other coaches that can help you out as far as, you make a post and then, we'll try to go in there and comment and, and like and share some information without, not stealing the show, not trying to take over your group. but just engaging. And especially in the beginning, before you have a lot of people involved, it's until you get, those tricks and techniques down. Sometimes you just need a little help to go along. So we're willing to do that, and help you out with that. Also, if it's a challenge group, if you're going to set it up for an actual challenge, Beachbody makes it a lot easier for you. And if you go to, that's probably a whole nother video training series, but in teambeachbody.com, in your office, your coach's office, in the not training section, because training's on this side, in the resources section, they actually, I guess, I don't know if I'm logged in. Let me see. I don't want to make this video too long, but let me just pull it up real quick here. All right. So let me log into my office real quick. Coach office. Okay, under sales and marketing. Okay. Product toolkits. No, challenge tool. That's the wrong one. Challenge group tools. All right, so here is the information on using Challenge Tracker, and that would be a whole nother training section, but we're still talking about groups right now. Challenge Group Guide, view the Challenge Group Guide. This is going to give you ideas and information on exactly how to run your challenge group. So let's say, look at that, Country Heat's in there. They're on top of it. All right, how to use this guide, challenge group. Take these steps before the group starts, okay? Create my challenge tracker, because they are trying to move people over challenge tracker, so you're not totally relying on Facebook groups. And so there'll be a bunch of information down here. Now, what's also great about this, they've actually changed this format up a little bit. Awesome. Okay, getting started, week 0. Tells you exactly what to post. Welcome dancers throughout the country. I mean, you just cut and paste this, and then take this picture, save the picture, and then put it under your post. I mean, everything is basically done for you. And if you follow this format, if you're starting a group, like day 2, day 3, exactly what to post, exactly a picture to use. Day 5, exactly what a picture to use, even video links.
Tips for staying on track with your nutrition.
Okay, so it gives you all the content to run a challenge group. Beachbody wants to make this as easy as possible for you. Now, this doesn't mean this is all you do. This is just make one post a day and then walk away. But this is going to give you a foundation and keep everybody on track and kind of guide your challenge group. So, this is a great resource. So again, that is in the in your office access area. All right, Beachbody. Oops, this is a whole nother window. There we go. Okay, so that's under sales and marketing. So when you're in your office, sales and marketing, challenge group tools. And it's going to give you all the training, education, and material you need to go ahead and run your own challenge group. And that's a challenge group using in one of their programs. If it's a free group, you can actually kind of, I guess not plagiarize, but you can harvest, pick and shoot, pick things out of different groups. Like I have a file, well, I have multiple files on my computer, but photo files like from 21 Day Fix and from PIO, and all those pictures that they use, that's great stuff. I mean, they're motivational, they're nutrition and fitness related, and they're product branded. So, all you have to do is use PicMonkey or, whatever program you're using for your photos, put your hashtag in there, right? Because you want to keep yourself branded. So like I'm Be Fit to Thrive, Diana's Wild Child Fitness. So when we go to share a picture like that, especially if it's a motivational quote or something that somebody might share, brand it. Put your hashtag on there. So when somebody shares it, you're going to kind of get more contact, more feeds out that way. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I will post this in then so y'all can get started. All right, let me just get out of. There we go. So stop share. There we go. All right, guys. I hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will help you out. All right.
Ooh, I'm missing us in the picture.
Yes. Diana has been busy putting up motivational quotes all over the room. So awesome.